Sam, a late defeat here at Clarence Park. What did you make of the whole performance today?
Yeah, I think the exercise served its purpose in terms of what we were looking for, getting certain players that hadn't played the minutes that others had. So we got some more minutes into the tank for some. I think we've had 3 out there that have put in another shift of 90. We've got to look at 6 trialists in the midst of all that. Of course, we knew St Albans were going to be organised. You know, they've got a top gaffer and he's experienced. And you look at their back 3 and the experience that they've got. I think certainly the first half was a lot smoother for us. I think we had a lot of possession, you know, a few chances that we've created and probably should have capitalised on, but didn't. It was tough today. The pitch was sticky, but you know, you look at the end of the game and the goal that we've conceded. Obviously disappointed, but there's a broader picture, and that is getting the out of possession elements and the structure more importantly than anything. I said from the start of pre-season that it's not about results. It's about getting the learning and putting it into practice in training and bringing it out on the grass and on a match day. So a lot to take from the game. You know, we'll go back and review it and we go again Monday. You mentioned the first half there. Did it feel like one of those days where the game plan was right, but on another day we score those goals? Yeah, certainly. I think you know the structure and what we were asking the boys to do created opportunities. And you know, I think out of possession, certainly when we did turn over the ball, one thing I was looking for today was reactions and you know, pressing higher up the pitch, and I think we did that. I thought Dom Hutchinson was excellent today, and you know, we got 90 minutes into the tank for him, Sack, Omar Musa, who's obviously only been in the building a week. So you know, I think it's one of them where we take a lot of positives from it. And certainly we have to review, obviously, some decisions to make on certain players. But, you know, that's the game. And unfortunately, at this stage of the season, this is where we need to start whittling down the squad and getting more towards what it looks like on August the 9th. You mentioned Omar Musa there, brought him in last week, his first start today. What is it from him that sort of brought you into that player, brought him in? Yeah, I think it's clear to see his composure on the ball, his ability to get the team playing. His 1v1 capabilities, but his strengths, I think you saw that as soon as he came on the pitch against Charlton. And I think certainly today, you know, in large periods, he dominated the ball. Tired towards the end, understandably. He's still building up his physical capacity, but certainly that's another, you know, great addition to our midfield. And we still keep searching. You know, we had a couple of trialists in there that we were looking at, and you know, still more that needs to come through the door, and we're trying to get behind the scenes along with Steve Boone, but we'll get there. 2 more games coming up, QPR under-21s on Tuesday and then Slough Town. What is it you want from those final 2 games of pre-season? Yeah, I think they both serve different outcomes. I think obviously QPR, they're going to be young, enthusiastic, a lot of energy. Some of those boys that will be in and around the first team. So again, it's the same. Out and in possession principles, but now we have to start really upping the minutes and having our eye on August the 9th against Truro. I think you'll start seeing the squad become a little bit tighter. But yeah, I think certainly in and out of possession principles have got to be the priority, and you know, building that spirit and mentality amongst the group. You know, and I think that's getting better every week, every day.